Up next on Softball 360, presented by the ASA, Life in the Fast Lane at the Men's Fast Pitch Championships from a town that knows plenty about being a good sport, South Bend, Indiana. The Stadium Power Tour takes aim at Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins. This is an epic game for Miken's Denny Crime. He needs double figures to stay in the hunt for a fourth championship. Has the stress gotten to D.C.? You're looking at the future of softball. A report from the ASA Gold 18 and under. Many of these ladies are headed to college via softball scholarship. And 50 grand in prize money? It's on the line at the ASA Super. Kick, hack, and snap. Softball 360, presented by the ASA, starts right now.
Excited to bring you the news, features, and the how-to.
All right, it's time to get it on. Greetings, softball fans, and welcome to Softball 360, presented by the ASA. I'm Carly Applin, and today we're at Target Field, home to the mighty Minnesota Twins, site of the 2014 MLB All-Star Game. But today they're playing host to Round 8 of the ASA Stadium Power Tour. And we'll have more from the Stadium Power Tour a little later in the show. But up first, let's check in with the Men's Major Fast Pitch National Championships presented by the ASA.
The foremost fast pitch teams and players from all over the globe have gathered in South Bend, Indiana.
7 of the top 10 teams in the world here in South Bend playing this weekend. And we have the top 2 or 3 pitchers in the world pitching this weekend.
There are pitchers here from all over the world. There's that kind of a talent level at this men's major championship.
Welcome to the ASA National Championships for Fast Pitch. The battle to be king of the fast pitch mountain is on the line.
It has the best players in the world all come here, and they have the best teams in the world that come to compete.
Fast pitch features most of the same rules as slow pitch, but keep an eye on the speed of the game, beyond fast and furious.
It's fast, and you better have a good pitcher. But don't count the other positions out, because most of the teams that are very competitive, these guys can play defense too.
It all starts with the pitcher. The technique and variety of pitches make the difference.
They have off-speed pitches, rise balls, drop balls, and they throw them at different speeds and certainly have great control.
The national championship site in South Bend is Belleville Sports Complex, easily one of the best facilities in the nation. Belleville rings true to sports fans because of an incredible history. 27 ASA state championships, 16 ASA national championships, and Belleville was the host to 3 U.S. Olympic women's softball tours.
They did all the little things right. They've got the shade structures, the big building in the middle to have meeting space. The staff is really what makes a good tournament to begin with.
When the teams need a break, a tasty tradition is teed up at the 19th hole. This cozy restaurant and sports bar plays a big part in the South Bend sports scene, going on 40 years. Teams gather to celebrate and chow down. For many, the go-to item on the menu is Bob's Softball Burger, a mouth-watering mega meal that earned the title Best Burger in Northern Indiana.
Loaded with all sorts of fun stuff, lettuce, Thousand Island, onions, pickles. Comes with a big spear in it to hold it together because it's so big. You gotta conquer it.
Softball is not the only sport in South Bend. Perhaps you've heard of this little university just down the road, Notre Dame. The beautiful Notre Dame campus feels like you're walking on a movie set as you stroll past the iconic Golden Dome, legendary Touchdown Jesus, and the stadium where Newt Rockne and Joe Montana made memories. Plenty of sports history in South Bend, and the ladies' game is celebrated at the Center for History Museum. Visitors enjoy an in-depth look at the pro leagues that flourished in the Midwest during the 1940s and 50s.
These feminine phenoms play in the All-American Girls Baseball League.
South Bend is named for a bend in the St. Joe River, and today, new ways to enjoy it. East Race Waterway was North America's first artificial whitewater waterway and the site for Olympic training and qualifying. Back to Southville and the championship game. That's why we came, right? The New York Gremlins and Hill United. The action is fast, back and forth, to and fro.
Got the incredible athletes, and the hand-eye coordination is incredible, and you have to be able to deal with failure. When the pitcher's on, it's pretty tough to do anything with it.
Congrats to United Hill, the champs, but all the players are winners. A weekend of world-class softball in an unworldly town.
Friendships that you make playing the game, and then just the brotherhood you have with your teammates. It's more than friends, become brothers, so it's great. I love it.
Congratulations to the Hill United Chiefs of New York. They were crowned the national champions of fast pitch softball. Now from fast pitch to slow pitch, let's check in on the details of the ASA Super, the national championships of slow pitch.
The softball capital of the world, Oklahoma City, hosts the best slow pitch players in the world at the 2014 ASA USA Super National. Friday, September 26th at the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, $50,000 in prize money is on the line in the championship game. Later, the world's greatest home run hitters settle the score in the ASA Stadium Power Tour Finals. One slugger will earn the title as the world's greatest softball home run hitter. For more details, log on to usa-softball.com.
Stick around, more Softball 360 coming at you after a short timeout.
When Softball 360 returns, the ASA USA Challenge is winding down. Who has the best time so far? From the MLB All-Star Game to Round 8 of the ASA Stadium Power Tour, the world's greatest home run hitters are swinging for a bullseye at Target Field. Softball City is the site for the ASA Gold 18 and under championships, from the Hall of Fame to Cowboy Fun and Games in OKC. Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Easton Sports, there is a difference. The difference is Easton. By Miken Sports, elite equipment for the elite player. Miken Sports. By DeMarini. Upgrade your game with the DeMarini Stadium CL22 and Flipper Aftermath. And by OfficialGear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.
Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm Carly Applin reporting from Target Field. This is where the Minnesota Twins play ball, but tonight they're hosting Round 8 of the ASA Stadium Power Tour. Here's what you can expect from the world's greatest home run hitters as they take aim at Target Field.
Round 8 of the ASA Stadium Power Tour takes aim at the home of the Twins. Target Field consistently makes the top 5 list of best ballparks in the bigs. Today, the long ball show bombs and a slugfest are the lead story.
And we have an interview bomber.
The official ball on the ASA Stadium Power Tour is the Evil Softball, a one-of-a-kind softball, and this sucker flies.
EVIL stands for Extreme Vision in Life. It's all about the vision of success, empowering people and athletes to go beyond their greatest accomplishments. We're all about success and pushing the limits, and that's what our softballs do.
This sucker flies.
Softball is one of the most popular activities in the Gopher State and a premier region for the ASA.
Minnesota ASA is growing every year. More and more players, more and more umpires, more and more tournaments, more and more teams participating in nationals. It's a real positive experience for everyone.
Today, the pressure is on Miken's Denny Crine. He must have a great performance to stay in the hunt for a 4th title. Perhaps the stress has finally gotten to him. Just before game time, Denny locked his keys in the trunk with his uniform.
you know, you just have to relax and just spin the ball and try and get it over the, you know, what is it, 339 sign.
Well, after locking your jersey in the car, we need you to relax a little bit, right?
Will Crine rise above the fray and showcase his classic swing to earn a spot in the finals? The answer will come soon enough from Target Field.
Keep an eye on Miken's Denny Crine because DC has a lot to play for. The returning champ is in a tight points battle and only 5 make the finals, so every swing matters. Now let's check in on the ASA USA Challenge. I expect 1-arm push-ups out of you.
1 arm? Oh, I can't do.
The ASA USA Challenge has earned its name. This summer, members of Team USA took on the ASA Long Haul Bombers.
Here we go.
In a one-of-a-kind challenge. And the best time wins.
You did a great job, 31 seconds. You have the time to be a great job.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
A little tired.
1 part accuracy.
Oh, got one.
2 parts strength. And completely fun.
I touched it.
Speed was a big part of the ladies' game. Not so much for Flip Philby.
You're halfway through the challenge. How are you feeling during the push-ups?
This sucks.
Teamwork is essential, but perhaps piling on takes the concept a bit too far. As we round third and head for home, here are the standings thus far. We crown a champion at the ASA Super.
High five. Pretty much nailed that.
Still ahead, meet the players and coaches who've been a part of every ASA Gold Championship tourney. And round 8 of the Stadium Power Tour. Miken's Denny Crine must stand tall. He needs a great performance today to keep the dream of another title alive.
Welcome back to Softball 360. Time now to rock with the ladies of Fast Pitch. Get ready to see the next big thing because a lot of these ladies will be playing at some pretty major colleges next year. And you can say you saw them here first on Softball 360.
Welcome to Softball City. We're talking Oklahoma City, the home of the ASA's hallowed Hall of Fame fields. From Olympic teams to the NCAA World Series to the ASA Gold, all have played on this iconic field.
A lot of good teams here, but we come to play, and that's all that matters. And we're a team. That's the #1 thing. We have each other's back. When we win, it's a team win all around.
The ASA Gold 18 and under features the best players and top teams in North America. Many of these ladies are headed to college via softball scholarships.
It's the best of the best in ASA, and we're very proud to be here to represent Southern California.
It's sweet. We have all our parents here and all the fans from all the other teams, so it's like the biggest crowds we had and the best competition, so making us play at our top level.
Yeah, it's getting us ready for the college level, and yeah, we're pretty much playing like girls that we're going to see in the next level college-wise.
Plenty of energy and atmosphere on display. The softball diamond is like a classroom, offering gems of wisdom and life lessons.
How to control time management, how to respect your teammates, respect your elders.
More than anything else, I think it's being a team player and discipline.
Sure, this is seriously good softball, but it's still a lot of fun, and the girls never let you forget.
3, 4, up. 5,
Off the field, the good times continue in Oklahoma City. Next door to the ASA headquarters, plenty to scratch your shopping itch if softball is on your list. As you walk into the shrine of softball, the walls of the Hall of Fame come alive, honoring the greats of the game, men and women who helped take the sport to a new level. OKC is a town that embraces its cowboy heritage. Hats for all heads and budgets, a bustling downtown, and prepare yourself for some good old-fashioned barbecue. It's also the only state capital with a working oil field in the front yard. But today, the real power was at the Hall of Fame field. We caught up with American Pastime from Southern California. They've been playing for a quarter century, even at the very first ASA Gold.
I was blessed with daughters, and because of that, sports and athletics brought to them a strength of character and a strength of purpose. And that's why I love softball, because it helps develop in these athletes to make them strong, contributing members of the adult society.
For sure, gold goes to the winner, but gold is also awarded to the players and coaches who take part in this life-changing tournament.
Nice job, ladies. Now, if you have a softball story idea or a player you think we should profile, make sure to email us at softball360 or, of course, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter. Lots more to come on Softball 360. Stick around.
Find out why Denny Crine is making a fashion statement. Is this Crine's new uni or what? Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Combat Sports, not all bats are created equal. By Evil Sports, the best softball on the planet is evil, evilsports.com. By bpathletics.com, for the best service and price, bpathletics.com. By softballcenter.com, the site for major softball news, and by officialgear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.
Welcome back to Softball 360, presented by the ASA. As Team Combat Dean Marini and Mike's Denny Crine get ready to take aim at target field, keep in mind that only 5 bombers will make the finals, so every home run counts. Let's get after it.
Target field, home of the Twins. The rules of engagement are straightforward. Each slugger gets 15 swings, and each home run is worth 1 point, except the last pitch, the almighty money ball, worth 2 points, and often the difference between victory and defeat. Combat's Johnny McCraw leads off. Crawdaddy is a long shot to make the finals, but never mind. Craw is a solid pro, swinging for the fences and beyond. McCraw played for the Houston Astros with a swagger. Crawdaddy uses a super fast swing to send softball souvenirs deep into the yard. Up next, DeMarini's Chris the Crusher Larson. Larson sends softball souvenirs soaring with his DeMarini Stadium CL22 bat. Chris is one of the youngest players on the tour and already has claimed a championship. Crusher is on fire. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. He set the pace big time with 12 points, a huge lead, and a reserved seat at the Stadium Power Tour Finals. Here comes Bubba. DeMarini's Bubba Brungart. Bubs is locked in a point battle with reigning champ Denny Crine. Bubba is one of the youngest players on the tour and has the fast hands and power to get it done. He swings like a man on a mission, and that is to be the best long ball hitter in the game. With 10 points today, he took a step towards that goal. Give it up for the youngin', Bubba Brungart from Team DeMarini. 6'6" and nearly 300 pounds, Mike's Denny Grand Slam Crine. Denny locked his uniform in the trunk of his car and faced a last-minute dilemma of what to wear. No uniform? No problem, as Crine gets started. Denny is on a history-making quest this season as a 4-time champ and softball royalty. Crine needs at least 13 points today, and the stress may have gotten to his head. The classic Crine swing is a bit rusty. Denny ends up with 9 points, still in the hunt, but a major challenge lies ahead. The spotlight shines on DeMarini's Chris Larson with a dozen points.
Chris Larson, another big win. You just came off a big win in San Diego. What is clicking for you?
Luckily, they were back-to-back events, so I couldn't figure out how to screw my swing up by then. So it's just riding out the BP from last week.
Coming into this, there was a pretty tight points battle between you and a few of the guys. Did you feel some pressure coming into that? Were you paying attention to those points?
To be honest, I actually just looked at the standings yesterday morning before I left for my flight, and yeah, I figured it out then. I probably shouldn't have looked, but you know, I did realize it was a tight race right there.
One more look at the standings from Target Field. Larson, 2 better than Bubba Brungart. The ASA Long Haul Bombers regular season finale is set for St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Teams DeMarini, Combat, and Mikan are ready to get after it. An important battle is now set for the 5th and final spot in the Stadium Power Tour between Denny Crime and Bubba Brungart.
What an exciting night. Congratulations to Chris Larson, who had 12 points, and Team DeMarini, because his teammate Bubba Brungart also had 10 points. For the latest on the points battle, go to softball360.com. This is our last inning for this show. That's all the time we have for you for Softball 360. I'm your host, Carly Applin, and as I like to say, get out to the park and play.
Next week on Softball 360, great fields, fierce competition, and fantastic weather. Just part of what makes softball in Southern California special. It's Bubba versus Crime for the last spot in the Stadium Power Tour Finals. These two giants square off at the home of the Cards in St. Louis. Those stories and more next week on Softball 360, presented by the ASA.